to Fish on Fridays. I'm Al McCauley, and today I want to talk to you about a very powerful painting that's relatively recent, comes to us from 1890 from a Russian painter named Nikolai, and it's called What is Truth? And it's, boy, if there's ever a day in the liturgical calendar to really observe this painting in depth, it would be on Good Friday, I would say, because it is the moment from John's Gospel, chapter 18, verses 37 to 38. You hear this discourse between this conversation between Pilate and Jesus. And because it's so powerful, I just want to read it to you while you look at this painting. So Pilate said to him, "Then you are a king." Jesus answered, "You say I am a king. For this I was born, and for this I came into the world, to testify to the truth. Everyone who belongs to the truth listens to my voice." Pilate said to him, "What is truth?" It's very powerful when you think about this painting in that context of that biblical passage. What is truth? Now, when this painting was made, it was met with great criticism, because if you look at the painting, you notice that Jesus is in the shadow and the light seems to be basking on Pilate. And he was criticized roundly for this because Jesus should be in the light, is the thought. Jesus is the light of the world. Why are you making him the one that seems to be lurking in the shadows? And the artist really wanted to get us to think about this truth, that we oftentimes are like Pilate when we think that we are basking in the right, that we are the ones who are basking in the light of the world's truth, not the truth, capital T, Jesus' truth. Oftentimes truth, think about this in our own world. Think about how many people have suffered or died because they proclaimed the truth. Jesus, Martin Luther King Jr., Gandhi, Socrates, all kinds of people who have died or suffered because of the truth. The truth is oftentimes hidden in our society. It oftentimes does lurk in the shadows, seemingly. It's not easily recognized. It's not discernible. And so the artist wants us to understand that sometimes the truth is not right in front of our faces like we might think. It's not as easy to recognize. And maybe it's because we don't want to recognize it. Maybe it's because we don't see that truth as our reality. What we want to see is our reality and the way we want the world to be, as opposed to the way God's world is. You know, we think about it, this is really a painting that has to do with the afterlife in a lot of ways. It has to do with the fact that truth seems to reject the world's power. The honor and the pleasure that is given to Pilate is something he's basking in, but really we need to look beyond this life. This life is not the ultimate goal. The ultimate goal is life with Jesus in heaven forever. And that's it. That's the entirety of who we are, not the world's light, but eternal light. And so this artist does a great job to explain that truth is really, capital T, truth is really about eternal life. When Jesus says, you know, I've come to testify to the truth, and Pilate asks, what is truth? He's saying, truth is eternal life. What you're going to do to me in a few hours, kill me, is not it. That's not the end of the story. The end of the story is when I rise to die no more. And anybody who believes in that fact is going to have that same outcome. And so this, while it seems like on the surface, this painting might seem sad or just odd a little bit that Jesus is tucked away in the shadows, think of it in terms of that. Do I recognize the truth of God? Or am I too busy basking in the world's light, the world's truth, to really recognize what I'm called to, that I'm called to be something beyond this life to the next life? I hope this has been helpful. If you feel like sharing this content with someone, that would be great. We'd love it if you'd subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on Facebook. But either way, please keep tuning in every Friday for Fish on Fridays. Until next time, please be good to each other and God bless.